What's up, guys? My name is Section from the Deviants, and today we're going to be reacting to Fruits Basket Season 3, Episode 6. In the last episode, we had Momiji break his bond with Akito, which is crazy. And because of that, Momiji wants to leave Akito. I'm not sure if he actually wants to leave the Soma estate in its entirety, but he definitely wants to leave and start his own life by himself, which further proves to Akito that the bond, like once the bond is gone, like everyone's gonna leave her. So I'm pretty sure, or at least I wouldn't doubt, that after this moment she's like super strict. She might be calling everyone home except Shigure. She doesn't want him there. But anyways, without further ado, let's get straight on into it. Make sure to put the original content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go.
You made a true friend. You must be so happy.
Stop crying!
Sorry!
Definitely happy. I can tell from the way you're blushing.
Oh, did you say a friend?
They get along so well.
Yeah.
Minus the violence, maybe?
Rin is just trying to push it away, but she understands.
She was locked up by Akito, wasn't she?
Rin doesn't want us to tell Honda what happened.
Well, I mean, at least that shows that she cares about Toru.
Can you tell me, Hatsuharu, where Isuzu was being held?
The cat's room.
I see. The same cage that's meant to hold Kyo soon.
Yeah. My goodness gracious, you just take forever with this intro. The monkey hasn't shown up in so long. Not even in the intro.
Master's gonna let Isuzu move in with him.
That's fine.
You have nothing to worry about. You're still #1 in Master's book. He lives for you, Kyo.
I'm not worried about it at all, so quit saying weird stuff.
Miss
Adorable.
Honda?
What's up?
The anniversary of your mom's death is this week. Could I come with you to the gravesite?
Of course, I would love that. I'm going on Saturday morning with Uo-chan and Hana-chan.
Sorry.
Better.
I can't go.
Yeah, you have a thing with graveyards.
Well, that was a disaster. Not only did your search for a way to break the curse fail, you wound up in trouble as well.
I talked to Ren. She said that she would tell me how it could be done. She promised.
Yeah, she doesn't
about
know.
That. She lied to you. Huh? Ren has no idea how to break it. Smart Money says she was using you.
You're wrong.
No. This is the one time I think he's right.
She and I are close, you see. Very close. Rin, the thing is, the Zodiac Curse is going to break. On its own, without help.
I mean, technically he's right.
Eventually, all of us will be free.
But look.
We are the generation invited to the Final Banquet.
What do you mean? Eventually. It has to be broken by next spring, or Kyo will...
Get locked up.
Did you know it would break?
I simply had a feeling that we might be nearing the end.
I mean-
Apparently, this is the first time the whole Zodiac has been alive at once. Such a momentous occurrence. What if everyone's attending because this is the last one? Would you like further proof? Take a look at good old Kurino. His curse broke without him even trying.
What?
Yeah.
And his
And
thinking
no one knows about
aligns with
Momiji.
mine. He says he also believes the end is drawing near. Of course, as things stand, Kyo will still be locked up. Oh yes, Toru, we know. But we won't do or say anything. He'll get no help from us.
Why not?
Because
He can't?
he's serving his purpose as the cat.
I don't believe that.
Thank God, we think. At least I'm not like him. The cat is a gift to the rest
What
of
is
us, you
he
see.
playing at?
An other creature for us to exclude. You may not have realized, but Kyo knows.
Shigure!
Mad at me?
Yeah, be mad.
It's not that I believe Kurino's story without question, but it matches what my gut tells me.
You know what? I get it. He's a dog. He hates
Barbara.
cats.
You said eventually isn't good enough. Are you hoping to save him? Do you love?
Yeah.
What is it that's most precious to you? Tell me.
Kyung Kyung?
Question.
It's the love of the orange hair.
Without even thinking.
She has orange hair, right?
What came to mind instead was
Kyon?
why? I could feel her disappearing. She'd been there so recently, bright and alive,
Yeah, I don't
looking at me.
know how you could do that.
Smiling that smile of hers, warm and comforting. So I swore to myself, no matter what happened, I would always put Mom first in my heart.
That's definitely orange hair.
I believed as long as I did that, I could keep holding on to all of it. Always together. I had to believe, because if I didn't, I knew I would collapse. It feels so wrong, but...
Todo?
Yeah, where's oh my goodness gracious. I was just thinking, where's Kyon? Oh! Asking you shall receive.
I don't know what to do.
Just don't do anything. Give yourself time. Wait until you have to do something. Then act.
So procrastinate?
And, well, it's okay, you know.
I mean...
You can cry.
I want to stay here. Just a little longer. Because eventually I really will have to do something. And when that time comes, I think I know what I'll let go of.
I mean, do you really have to let go of it? I mean, you could just have it in the background. That'd be nice.
You're that boy.
Oh,
I
hey,
remember
Grandpa.
your hair.
You're Todo's...
That's right.
Gramps.
I'm Kyoko's... I mean, Todo's grandfather.
He's still...
She's been living at your place for some time now. I suppose you came out here to pay your respects to Kyoko as well. Thank you for that. Kyoko, I mean, Todo is doing well these days, I hope.
Dang it.
Hey, do you always call her Kyoko?
Yes, I do. I wanted to keep her alive. There had to be some way to tie them together, some sort of reminder or proof I could offer that Kyoko really had existed, even if she was gone now. Do you have any idea why my granddaughter talks the way she does? She's imitating Katsuya. That's her father.
Really?
Some nasty relatives had said nasty things. She doesn't look a bit like Katsuya, they said.
Oh my
even sure that
gosh.
she's his?
So she started talking like him to prove?
Children absolutely understand. They know contempt when they hear it.
Playing hide and seek, Kakuta?
Shh! I hope I'm not intruding.
Not at all. Come on in.
I was on my way home from visiting my mom's.
You're welcome to head up to her room.
You can't see anything.
Are you avoiding her because you had a fight?
Not a fight. It's more complicated than that. I know that'll show on my face. I'll feel like she's the winner and I'm the loser. And understanding that about myself is the worst part of all!
Okay.
You're right. That does.
You know what? I missed her.
What do you think? Does she love Kyo?
Yeah, why wouldn't she
Oh,
love him?
no,
That's
not
like
the
the stupidest
wall.
question ever! And anyway, I know he's head over heels for her!
You can't repair that.
I hope she loves Kyo for the right reasons. And not just out of compassion or pity.
No,
So-
no, that's not Todo.
Any special reason you're here?
Well, I felt bad. It was so rude of me to run away like that last time, and it's been several days now.
Why Kyo, of all people? I mean, he's the cat.
Oh?
Do you pity him?
The previous cat had a companion, the woman in charge of looking after him. One day, someone asked her, "How could you devote so many years of your life to a creature like the cat?"
Poor thing. I couldn't help but feel sorry for him.
Perhaps my grandfather was happier than he would have been spending his days alone. But still.
Yeah, you want the same thing happening to Kyo.
It sounds noble, saying I want to protect the Zodiac members, free them from the curse. But those are just excuses. What I want is him. I want Kyo. I can't let him be taken from me. He's what's precious to me.
Why are you telling her? You should be telling him!
Oh. I didn't know that was going to be the reason.
Daddy went someplace far away, right? What about Mommy? Is she going to go there too? She seems sick, and she won't talk to me. If I start acting just like him, will she get better?
Yeah, I
Will
figured.
she stay with me?
That's an awful lot of thinking for such a little kid. Good for her.
It started then.
It started then. Katsuya. She sounded like him.
She never finished that sentence, but I think I finally know how it would have ended. Even now. Is she still that lonely girl?
Yeah.
Oh, you startled me. I didn't realize you were home.
Yeah.
Say something.
Hey. I was just wondering, what did your dad look like?
Do you have a picture of him?
People say my way of speaking is a lot like his. Even my mom thought so. She told me that it was similar.
Mm-hmm.
That probably made her happy.
She's gonna start crying.
I started imitating him so I wouldn't seem so different. In my head, I made my dad the bad guy. He wasn't, of course. Not at all.
Okay, I can kind of see it.
I remember his kindness and the presents he would give me. I really do remember them. I thought he might take Mom away with him. I had to find some way to make her notice me, so she wouldn't leave and go to him.
Ugh, that makes her passing so much harder.
I pinned the blame on my dad because it made it easier. That's how selfish I am. I'd break any promise for my own sake. I'm horrible.
No, you're not.
She didn't want her mom to go and leave her behind, so she needed to figure something out. And the answer she came up with was...
What? Welcome home. I'm glad to hear it.
Oh.
It was off the mark and totally absurd, but it was what she had. Seeing her torture herself like that.
It's like that story Momoji
It was
had.
so foolish. And it made my heart ache. I'm sure that your mom realized what you were doing. But I'm also sure that it helped her. That it gave her strength.
I shouldn't
It's fine. Say it. Whatever you need.
I love you.
You won't disappoint me.
I love you. Really? Between the sheets? What? There's more?
This is him. My father.
So, you do have a photo of him.
Oh, what? Why is it whited out?
Idiot! You should be telling him!
Oh, gosh.
What's
She didn't see her in the picture. I'm sorry, what?
I locked it away, but...
There's no way.
I won't forgive you.
There's no... What? No.
Is something the matter? What's wrong? Kyo, please
I remember now.
There's no way.
Kyo!
I won't forgive you.
There's no way. Oh, and it's cracked now. Hold on. I gotta go back. There, what? Yeah, it's the same coat. Sort of, I guess you could call that blue jeans. There's no way Kyo was responsible for that. I could see him being at the same spot, like coming upon it, but I don't think he would do that. But okay, let me try to think of this as logically as I possibly can. Could he have turned into the beast and then somehow did that? Yes, but that's the only thing it really has going for it. That, and he has some sort of memory of it. But my thing is, the injuries on her body would clearly be different if it was like Kyo attacking her compared to her getting into a car crash. So I definitely think the car crash is what did her in. Though I just now thought of something. If Kyo somehow was responsible for the car crash, then I could see him being like, oh, it's my fault. And that would be crazy. Either he turned into a cat and he ran across the street, or he turned into the beast and he ran across the street, or he was himself and ran across the street. That's the only thing I can think of. And another point that leads to the mom dying of a car crash would be the surrounding area. Like, was her car damaged? Did it run into a pole? Did it run into another person? I mean, it would make sense that the police would label it as a car accident and not anything Kyo did. That would be like an animal attack. All right, let's start at the beginning. I love the friendship. It almost feels one-sided, but it's not. It's just Todo is a little bit more expressive, and Rin is more of like an introvert when it comes to that stuff. Like when it comes to where Rin was at and what she experienced, she's told them not to tell Todo because she cares for Todo and she doesn't want Todo to worry. Shigure. I feel like I'm saying this every single episode now. It's like he gathers information, and once he has enough information to where he feels like he is above everyone else, then he like shares it and he's like, yeah, like how could you not have known? Like this is what's gonna happen. I've kind of guessed it, but now I have proof. The sly mother. So hold on. I don't know if I'm correct in this, but he said this is the first time where all the Zodiacs have been around at the same time, which I feel like is sort of crazy because I would have thought that as soon as a Zodiac member like dies, like another baby's born and it gets put into that baby. So you always have all the Zodiacs alive all at once. But he's saying that that's not the case. And since this is the first time where all the Zodiacs have been together all at once, this could spell out the Last Supper, thus making all the bonds be broken. And then Shigure, he starts going on this parade against Kyo. At the beginning, like when I first witnessed it, I was like, why is he going so like villainy when it comes to this stuff? But like now I'm starting to think, was there like an ulterior motive? Was he either A, just saying what everyone's thinking, or B, he was trying to do this to get a reaction out of Todo to make her start thinking like, hey, maybe I do care for Kyo that much? Because to be fair, after this confrontation, she started thinking about her feelings towards Kyo. So if that was the case, then man, he is good. And then Todo's feeling towards the decision between what she feels is Kyo against her mom. Now, I haven't had this happen, so I can't like sympathize, but I can empathize based off of my dogs. Like when one of my dogs passed away, it was very hard to I need to say it quick. It was hard to move on from him. Let's just say I empathize. I also like this conversation between Kyo and the grandpa and how we kind of got the answer as to like why grandpa keeps on saying Kyo, not Kyo, gosh dang it. Keeps on saying Kyoko when he's talking to Todo. And at first I thought it was like because he's getting an old age and he's somehow confusing Todo with Kyoko. But in actuality, he's doing it to kind of keep Kyoko's memory alive. Like the connection between Kyoko and Todo. And this, along with the conversation that Todo had with Rin and then Kaguya, both lead these two people to kind of like think about each other and figure out like what the next step is going to be. And as much as I think like, oh, how could you think Todo only loves him out of pity and stuff like that, as much as I want to be like, oh, how could you, I completely understand when it comes to the cat. Like I don't blame them for thinking that if anyone cared about the cat, it would be out of pity. I especially don't blame the master, especially when he explained like what happened to his grandpa and how the girl that kind of been caring for him basically said, oh, I only did all this because I felt sorry for him. This moment was sweet. He basically just got her to talk about it. And I think it's just one of those things that she needed to get off her chest. Like she's been holding it in for so long now. And we've seen this multiple times where when Todo is down or when she's lost, it's always Kyo that comes to the rescue and he basically helps her get through things. This moment is also sad because one thing it does is it makes Kyoko's passing so much harder because we understand now Todo's drive to keep Kyoko alive. Like it would have been one thing is if she lost her dad and then she was like, okay, I have to move on, that would have been a whole different thing. But the fact that she, after the dad died, she like made it her mission to keep her mom alive, and then to have it ultimately fail, I think it just hurts 10 times worse. And I'm also starting to like wonder, hey, the fact that like she is constantly keeping busy, like, is that a comforting tool? I may be looking a little bit too into it, but it just feels like whenever I see Todo, she's always doing something. She's never just like sitting down, relaxing, other than like eating food. But she's always like going to school, going to work, cooking something for them. She was doing laundry here. Like, there's rarely any time that she has to just think about things. And when she does, that's when she has these like panic attacks. And then this, I don't know. I feel like we might get something in the next episode, just like on Kyos' side, trying to figure out like, hey, trying to get this memory back. As for him telling Todo, I don't think that would pop up until he had to get locked up, and then Todo was like fighting against it, and then he gets to the point of where he's like, look, I'm not good for you, I did this, this, and this. But then that's gonna be where Todo says like, it doesn't matter, like, I want you for who you are right now. But anyways, that was my reaction to Fruits Basket Season 3 Episode 6. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want me to know anything more, put a comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.